The second fun, sharp object that you're going to go shopping for is probably your ice axe. And I got a couple of different ice axes here next to me as well. Now, there's an old adage that when you buy an ice axe, you should stand with it dangling by your side, and that the bottom of the ice axe should basically tap your ankle bone. That's kind of a little old school, honestly. And you may still hear that from like the person at the gear shop, but really caution, we're going to want to go with a little bit of a shorter ice axe. The one I'm holding here in front of me is about 55 centimeters long. For most people, somewhere in that 50, 55 to 65, if you're on the taller end, that's kind of the length of the ice axe that we're typically aiming for. When we look at the ice axe, we got a little bit of just basic anatomy here. We're going to start here on my left. This sharp object on the bottom of the axe, that's called the spike. The straight section here in the middle, this is known as the shaft. And then up on top of the ice axe, we actually have the head of the ice axe. And this head of the ice axe has two main parts. It has the pick, and for a lot of them, they'll have a shovel on the back that's called the adze, A-D-Z-E, adze. And the adze and the pick together make up the head. Now, for our standard mountaineering ice axe, you'll notice that you generally have a straight shaft, and the head of the ice axe has kind of this downward sloping circular bend to it. This type of pick is more of a classic type of pick. It really aids in self-arrest. So kind of a classic mountaineering ice axe that you're going to be able to do the vast majority of your climbing with is a 55 to 65 centimeter straight shaft classic ice axe. This is the one I grab nearly every time when I'm going to the mountains. There are some other axes out there, and I just want to kind of like let you know about some of them. We have things that are a little more of a hybrid. So again, we have the spike, we have a relatively straight shaft, a little bit of a bend in the top. This one's pick actually dips, and it has a hammer on the back. Could you climb Mount Baker with this? Yeah, totally. It would work. This is sort of a hybrid ice axe. What we really want to avoid are these like really radically curved, really radically dropped picks, really shaped handles on the bottom. This is for climbing vertical water ice, not what we're looking for in mountaineering. It's kind of like those aggressive crampons. It's too much. We really want to stick to that classic mountaineering axe, the curved top with the down sloping pick that allows me to do great self-arrest. Because we're going to spend time practicing self-arrest. If we fall in the mountains, if we had bad footwork, if we trip, now we need something to help stop us. And these can be particularly scary situations. And so having good ice axe arrest technique is critical. It's like, if footwork is our first line of defense against a fall, then ice axe self-arrest is our first safety net if we do fall.